welcome to PNC News. My name is Leslie Faircaker and I'm back like not your father. In today's news, my second favorite celebrity couple are on rocky grounds. Let's cross over to our second favorite celebrity couple, Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Are you there?
Great to be here with Elon. I've helped him out. I stopped a white genocide in South Africa.
I'm sorry. What genocide are you talking about?
The white genocide. I had a meeting with Cyril Ramaphosa, and we've stopped it.
Well, actually, he's very mistaken, Mr. Trump, because I said what genocide. You know, he's very hard of hearing. Open your ears, I would say to him. And, you lose the wax in your ears, as
right.
I would say.
Well, if that's the case, then the 49 South Africans, now 48, because they genocided each other, 48 South Africans are going to be deported.
Well, I can't wait until you hear Kurt Darren's music, and that'll drive Americans out of America. Hop, hop, spin a cop. I mean, what is that? We don't know. But
not only that, I'm going to ban Tesla. It is a terrible car. Inside, you sit in it, and it smells like bad musk.
Well, I actually built an electric car in a country that has load shedding, so I think I deserve a pat on the back and for that. And I've also got many rockets that I use. I mean, you have towers. I have rockets.
Your rockets are just like your cars. They're about to blow up any second.
I've saved millions of dollars from Mr. Trump, especially he was spending $22 million on gay blind children to have to teach them how to dance. And I think that I've definitely done an amazing job at this.
First of all, I just want to say the only reason we're spending dollars on teaching gay blind children how to dance is so that you wouldn't be alone on the dance floor.
Well,
second of all, I just want to say I think you're confused. You claim to have saved billions of dollars through Doge. It wasn't billions of dollars. It wasn't even billions of rands. And I think we should have renamed that portfolio Doji.
Okay, well, isn't that very childish? And we know that I can bring a big bomb, Mr. Trump, especially with the Epstein files, because we know that he likes to get his nipples twisted. I mean, especially with young children on there. And I mean, many people I've got the proof on my phone, but I can release this soon, very soon it is coming. I mean, who is that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Very ugly.
But speaking of children, I'm a bit shocked that you named yours after a password.
Oh, well,
it seems like you were wondering what to call your kid, and then a cat walked over your keyboard, and you were like, hell, I'll just call him that.
Well, we do know that I've got Neuralink and I'm creating that. And I named my child that is because he can be easily forgettable. If you want to leave your child, name him after a password, because we all know how we forget our passwords, just like children.
Just like children, I'm going to ground you, and I'm going to ground SpaceX. In fact, from now on, the only space you're getting is when your girlfriend says, I need space.
Well, actually, you can't stop me with that because I've got rockets and I just send it up. And I don't think you can do anything about that, really. I mean, you're a childish person and I think you shouldn't run the country. I was very close.
You may say I'm childish. Well, I say you're a big cockapooper head and I've done talking to you.
You look like a knick-knack. That's what I think. And you're very ugly.
Thank you for listening. This has been the most tremendous exchange between billionaires ever. Goodbye.
Thank you.
When it comes to the White House, love is like your father. It does not love there. It's looking bleak for our second favorite celebrity couple. First, Kim broke up with Kanye, and now Donald with Elon. It's a very hard time to be a Nazi. After Elon was X'd, he went on to X about his ex. Elon X, time to drop the real big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. That's what he said. Come on, Elon. We could have told you this for free. I'm not even in America. I'm at the Mandela Bridge and I knew this. Talking about this is a real big bomb. No, Elon, this bomb is soft. It's an electric bomb made by Tesla. Our ATM bombers have better bombs than you. A Jaeger bomb is more powerful than those bombs. We don't even have to call the Springboks bomb squad. I didn't even go bomboclat for this. Elon wanted us to act surprised. Like it's the first time we were trapped in a closet by R. Kelly. Come on, Elon. This was news we already knew. What is Elon going to tell us next? The sky is blue. Kaiser Chiefs won't ever win the PSL. You can do better than this, Elon. This is like me having a surprise party for myself and then acting surprise. Elon, we didn't unblock you for giving us spoilers to a movie we already knew the twist to. Give us something more, Elon. In fact, show us you a real man and remove Donald's verified badge on X. Elon is proof that men are emotional. Donald Trump is lucky he's not a woman. Otherwise, he would have been dead. Elon is, after all, a South African man. And in other news, professional attention seeker, executive cloud chaser, Liam Jacobs approached President Daniel Alexander Jordan. Yes, I know Danny's full name. Let's cross over to Parliament. Liam, are you there?
Right, we are gathered here to question Safa on exactly what is happening in that organization. Liam, over to you.
Thank you, Chair. As you know, I like to answer questions interpolation style, you know. And if I'm satisfied with the answers, I will stop it and then I will let the person answer. So through you, Chair, I just want to ask Mr. Danny Jordan, sir, do you consider yourself a responsible leader? Do you consider yourself a responsible leader? Wait, I'm not done. I'm not, Danny boy, I am not done talking. Do you?
Chairperson.
Yes, you are recognized.
Point of order,
Honorable.
Chairperson. What I've seen now with my own eyes by the Honorable Jacobs over here, I cannot believe that a child can point his finger.
A child?
His finger. Hold
A
on.
child? I am a member of this house.
Your child
You
is
will
pointing his
respect me.
finger at someone who's old enough to be his father's father. He's pointing his finger as if to say he can dala, he can do something. He doesn't know we don't buy za. We don't buy za. There's no way, young man. There's no way.
Okay, I think this is going off track.
You know, okay, Chairperson,
Please, honorable member.
I have to apologize because I want to mentor, I want to be there for the young man. I forget I'm not in my own house. My own children are hitting me with a belt. Luckily, I forgot my belt at home today. I've been lost cut the whole day. I apologize, Chairperson. I want to advise this young man. His room is untidy. I mean, his office is untidy. He's leaving his books all over in my office. How must I explain what this book is doing in my office?
This is going off track. Let us get back to what we came to solve. Papa Penny.
Yeah. Who's Mr. Hloyo? You ain't nobody. Are you Mr. Hloyo? Okay, what now it's Goldbone. Okay, I've got a question for Mr. Hloyo, Chair. Mr. Hloyo, are you out on bail for a fraud of mismanagement case involving Safa Fund, CEO and NEC? Why NEC not charged CFO for fraud or mismanagement practice raises issues of others employed have been charged, fired, based on allegation, embraced. What national needs and responsible you are not charged, accounted, is it a true, Chair? Michongweni, Michongile, Beli, Michongile, Tirweni. How comes things comes like that, Chair?
Mr. Jordan, you
I'm
can
not
respond
done,
to the
Chair.
question.
I'm still continue. I don't need a 10-minute. 5 minutes is not enough. No bonus. I want them to answer everything, not one by one. I'm not prophet, not a pastor. Chair, Safa 52 region or 54 region, but the boys under 17 don't have t-shirt to play soccer. Mininga bangani t-shirt ye bola. is what I want to ask. I don't have a more better question than that.
Che, can I just interject there? Whatever question Papa Penny asked, I just want to ask Mr. Jordan. You were on your way to Qatar and South Africa didn't even qualify and you took business class there. Can you please explain to us why you took that flight there in the first place?
Mr. Chair, I'm not Bafana. I'm a delegate. I'm an official with an account. I mean, I have to account to FIFA. I'm a delegate of a delegation. We delegate. I wasn't alone, Mr. Chair.
God.
He was there, she was there. We have to. A flight is not 20,000. You can't take a quantum to Qatar. I'm a product of a democracy.
And it's all there.
Mr. CFO, I hope you are following this because we need answers financially.
What is the role of 10bet? And what is the role of Hollywood bets?
Unfortunately, we are under a NDA. We cannot discuss that partnership.
All right. So you are saying there's no money from any ticket. When a South African buys a ticket, where does the money go? Where does the money go? When I buy a ticket to go watch a Vilakazi, where does my money go?
We are not at liberty to disclose that information. As I have said before, we are under NDA.
So you are telling me that the money that South Africans use to buy these tickets is all unaccounted for, Chair?
Okay, Honorable Member, I think we have come to an end of the session and I adjourn.
Thank you, Liam Jacobs. Hope the clout you were looking for this week, you got it. And that's it from us at PNC News. My name is Leslie Verkyker. See you next time. Say Mandela Bridge. Different robber. Fuck Michael Owen.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Hey, man, put that!
Wow, how nice! Nilandog! I wish Nina Ningaza give me Thapelo so.
Because Mr. Cheese Boy.
Okay.
Or cheese man. No, Mr. Cheesecake. For the BBC.
Very Farieda, why did you go well?
There was no...
Why can play Helen?
No.
I just need a wig.
Are you
And you fought a lot.
Yo, and then, Thabng, so you're right. Something is about when
He was your first.
we're not gonna do this.
So we're gonna open up Friday, 27th of February. June.
That day. You.
Just start taking drugs, okay? Cheese babies.
You guys are so mean.
Welcome to another episode of PNC.
Another one.
Presidents need, people need comedy. Sorry, guys, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, my mind is living in the past.
What's going on?
No, I'm just introducing the Cheese Babies to the greatest show in South Africa.
You know.
Yeah,
Fellow
guys,
South Africans.
fellow South Africans, welcome to PNC. People in need of comedy.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, cheese boys, cheese girls, cheese babies, cheese president.
Hey.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, man.
No.
Yeah, you know, Macintosh MacGyver.
You understand?
Ratchatanga Mukwevu was talking about this the other day, saying, I don't get it, bro. You don't get it, dog. The numbers should be up on PNC, dog.
And
Oh yeah.
right? And I realized with us, it's not really about numbers. It's about the quality. The quality of human who watches the show. Do you understand? That's what I love about the Cheese Gang.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Cheese babies.
Tell them.
When you bump into them, you realize, oh, that person is a cheese gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's baby here.
They either have jobs or they're going to have jobs.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pivotal.
Cheese babies are a different branch. You understand? Cream of the crop. Some cherry on top of the cake. Yeah.
And a little sugarlet on top of the cherry.
Yes.
Come on with it.
So myself and Thabiso Mhlongo,
Yeah.
the guy dressed like a Mandela Bridge dweller.
My phone is on this side. Usually
understandably so.
Side, but
Feeling a bit edgy.
Yeah, no, I'm too excited about this. Let me introduce everybody and then we'll talk about it.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, dressed like a Lego piece.
I changed.
But you look like a Lego man. Looking like a black Super Mario character. Please put your hands together for Leboa Khomo's finest soldier, Tsitsi Turmeric, the barbaric. Yay! Looking like he's on his third phone today on Nelson Mandela Bridge. Please put your hands together for a man who just got his lay-by jacket out from Hemisphere. Thabiso, Taps, Mhlongo.
That's wild.
And dressed like a prison blanket. Please put your hands together. Konjubitse, Inspector Gadget one pepper.
One pepper, yeah.
For Inspector Gadget, one pepper. Ladies and gentlemen, Pharoahfi to the Fize.
She looks like that blanket at Robben Island.
Yeah, when they show you Tom Khan. Yeah.
It's itchy.
This is what Chandra slept with when he stank up the cell. Talking about cellmates. Ladies and gentlemen, dressed like every gangster on a South African soapy. Please put your hands together for Chandra van der Veek.
Abrahams.
Back by popular demand, ladies and gentlemen, English-speaking people and twangers have requested. We've heard your cries. Tibo Touch Light is back. Make some noise for Mpho, Nthangeni. Welcome back, DJ.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go.
Dumelang batho ba Afrika.
Good morning.
Good morning. Batho ba Afrika.
Yes.
And dressed like a hunk type. Yes, Kim Sam.
Type of a hug.
When Skim says hunk, they're talking about somebody like you.
He's the example.
You understand? Para ubutsana, kena Mr. Pops, Modikoane.
That was a nice intro.
Yeah,
This one.
You can be so sweet.
Yeah, I'm a sweet guy, man. You know.
I know.
Oh, well.
It's just the dish, Bupilo.
Just want to give you a kiss.
You guys are stupid.
7 times.
You guys are stupid.
Hey, what's wrong with these two black boys?
Let's tell our joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?
I can't. I'm unable.
Hey, man, Mphuthi!
Hey guys, not like this.
If my funeral is not that chaotic, I don't want it.
Hey.
Bro, it had post-match interviews. Silethama Oscar la. Silethama Oscar. Marasna maferrari.
Hey, Baba.
Wow, how nice, Nilando. I wish Nina Ningaza give me Thapelo so. Bloody shirt. For son. Ningang Tati Sirra.
Yo.
Best funeral ever.
Yo.
Some people became actors.
Demonstration.
Oh man, what a beautiful send-off for a legend. What a legendary send-off for a legend.
What a human
R.I.P. Malume
experience, bro.
Presley, man. Cheese babies.
Yeah.
On that beautiful, formally somber note, but I agree we must say, celebrate those who have come before us. But we must also celebrate those who are with us.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Earlier on, we were talking about the quality of cheese babies, cheese
Yes.
You know, we've got cheese uncles, cheese fathers, cheese mothers, cheese brothers. I didn't know we had a cheese president.
Wow.
Yes. So it turns out the president watches PNC.
Wait. I need to know. Wait. How did this come about? Did he say, man? What happened? I need a visual representation.
Meets a cheese boy.
Okay.
Or cheese man.
SNA.
Meets a cheesecake.
Tsitsi, the president's watching right now.
La Malumi cheesecake. Yeah, Malumi cheesecake. Malumi cheesecake. Yes. Imunati cheesecake.
Nice. I agree.
My fellow South African. Malumi cheesecake.
Yo, man. Yeah. So it came about, we're doing a gig for the Black Business Council.
Okay.
For the BBC.
Very
Farieda, why did you go wrong when I said BBC?
There was no... No. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's what you do.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Wow. There's no need.
You just exposed your search.
There's nothing.
What here?
I said it. Wow. You can carry on.
All right. So, gig for the BBC. Black Business Council.
A very prestigious organization.
Very prestigious.
Black businesses.
The biggest.
Because they're with the president. You understand? These are the veins of the economy.
They've got...
And they stand strong.
Okay, let's move on. Let us move on.
No, but carry on. So when we came there...
When we to plant a few seeds.
Yes.
It is enough. It is enough.
Yeah.
Enough. Please.
And security was tight. We had to go in the back. And we couldn't just...
to give birth to new business ventures. You understand?
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. You know, to talk to the father of the nation.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing us back.
Yeah.
So there we were.
Yes.
South Africa's #1 citizen.
Wow.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Bro, so I was emceeing for the Black Business Council. And, President's office, head of digital artists, head of digital, right? She came in and she's like, Luna. So what? We started denying.
Same
Tabitha and I were like, we weren't even in those sketches. Then she looked at her, she's like, and when are you were EFF?
That's what I usually thought of.
Yeah, you're like, you can't deny it.
Pops, it's easy. You did the thing.
Me.
I know you watched it for real.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Then she's like, and I sent it to the boss.
Who's the boss?
That's what we're trying to figure out. And she's like,
Boss Okima.
We're like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, nah. And she's like, I sent all of it. So I was like, which one? She's like, all of them. So he's seen Oval Office. He's seen the Parliament sketches. He saw Liam Jacob. Like, he's seen all of them.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's
and he loves it. So even after he gave his speech at the Black Business Council, he was coming off stage. Then I met him. I was like, no, let's go back on stage.
Yeah.
We had to hand out awards to Dr. John Kani.
Oh, nice.
Pitso Musimani. And Mzwake Mbuli.
This was a high profile.
This was
very high profile.
We're fighting two bullies when
Yo.
when you're awarding another one. The source of the other one.
The father of.
It's crazy.
The father of that nation.
Of that nation.
But that's cool.
So as Papa Cyril is coming off, I'm like, let's go back. The first thing he says to me is like, hey, Wena. Saw you in that Parliament sketch. That was wrong.
You did not do that. You did not do
How
that.
could you?
Leave it, look, the young. They're like, President!
Tabiso.
I could see the president. Yeah, you guys. The Farieda hands.
Yo, man, but I think to get a nod from the president, because he was just like, man, he loves that stuff and we must keep going. And even from the people that work with him, when they say like, you know, like, we love what you guys are doing, and yeah, keep going, man. It's doing wonders for creating engagement with people that actually it's sparking an interest in politics and parliament, and yeah, and they just loved how accurate everything was, bro. But
That's cool, man.
to hear that
I
the
can't wait
president-
till they start getting annoyed.
It's still nice.
Yeah, because now it's still nice.
Still a
But
bit
you're
fun.
Listen, guys, it was funny before, man.
Now it's
But I
getting
think around elections, they're going to start calling us on the side. Hey, Mamela, what if we do a sketch where
Yes.
Julius
say
is,
yes.
where we find Elon Musk and Julius coating? Can anyone play Helen in your team?
Who can play Helen, actually, of our...
White,
I
can
play Helen.
No.
I just need a wig. You have the voice, though. Yo.
Maybe speaking about Helen, have you heard that she wants to run for mayor of Joburg?
Joburg?
Yeah.
She must stay.
No, she must stay.
No, it's a
wants
real
to
thing. She's considering it.
To run for Joburg?
Joburg mayor.
When are the
She's saying
elections?
she's got unfinished business. She was born in Hillbrow, you know, she was brought up here. She's got unfinished business.
Helen is Nigerian.
I mean, you never know. She sounds like she smokes Rothmans. Or recently quit, you know that?
Either or.
You know?
Either or.
Can't sound like that, you know, Tuesday.
Yeah, but I think you're right, Tsitsi. Like at some point, maybe, who knows, it might pivot. Because some people can take a joke, others can't. Bro. You know what I mean? And I think it fits to our ethos of like, if you're gonna make fun of people, it must always be in such a tasteful manner that those people find it funny.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Just don't say the truth, all of it.
Yeah, but be fine. Bro. Like when I went to Red Bull Symphonic this weekend, got to see the legend Kavin the Momos. What a legend! But I saw a guy in a wheelchair when I got there. Hey Pops, and he called me. He's like, "Hey Pops," and I was like, "Pops."
Down here.
I was like, "Oh, you went otherwise."
I hope they don't do a standing ovation.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But I get in that moment, like my parting words were like, "Hey, dog, Pella, today it's a moment, so release your handbrake, Pella Raja."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Move.
Yes, it's you gotta don't shy away from a situation.
Yeah.
But also engage and make people feel comfortable, bro. And I think that's what that's what the presidency's office was basically saying, is that like we love the content, it's engaging, it's funny, it's tasteful.
And also, I think a thing that most people would assume these sketches are offensive to those people. The people who watch them, the actual people, the MPs, find them entertaining. They laugh at each other. Because even some of the things they were making jokes about there at the event, we were even thinking,
let's not go too far. Yeah.
Don't go in that direction because that is too far. And then someone steps up there and says, "Hey, President, we're not going to switch off the lights today." Then you go, these guys, they make fun of each other like this. And we are out here going, "No, that's too much, bro. You can't say that about the president." They are saying the things about each other, bro.
Including the president himself.
He's also rocking them.
He's rocking them. He's rocking himself. He was even saying to the president of the Black Business Council, "Hey man, you were supposed to come with us to the White House." Had you come, it would have been a different story. So when I went back on stage, I was like, Malume Elias, this thing of you not having your own private jet must change.
That's crazy.
That's so
crazy.
Bruh. And I'm sure the president got good jokes because like vendor people like have good jokes, bruh. Like
yes, because
vendor humor is
that's what
funny,
that's what Tate Khanki said at the end.
Oh, yes,
Tate Khanki said, "Amen, Mr. President, not to say anything, but I'm also from Limpopo."
Yes.
And one of the pictures we noticed, someone came to America with a checkers. Did you see there was a picture of someone who had a plastic bag, an official who had a plastic bag, and they were like, guys, we're going to Washington, got checkers." But ever since that checkers was left in America, who's fighting?
The girls are fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
The girls are fighting.
So Tate Khanki was like, Mr. President, I'm not saying you did anything.
But
ever since you guys...
something, and then you are from Limpopo, yes.
Ever since you guys went there and there's a picture of a checkers, things are
Something
not...
has changed.
Yeah, man.
Then we know these things from home.
It was a home tactic.
And Donald Trump, he thought he can bring an African president in his household and not do a ceremony before.
Oh, yeah. He's just living life.
We went in, we put something in there. We said, no, it's fine. Ridicule us. Show us pictures of our country. Like we don't come from there. Bro, you will see
When
something.
the lights are over,
Yeah, bro. Elon was showing him his algorithm, what he sees online. It's like, yo, genocide. We were like, okay, sharp. Tell us about where we come from. Then as soon as they left, the checkers.
The checkers is doing the Lord's work. Because look how they're fighting. Donald Trump banned Tesla production.
Yo, bro.
Oh, this
That's
is a
how
best
heavy the
friendship
fight.
gone
The
bad.
fight started with jabs. Yeah, you upset about this? Yeah, when are you did this? Yeah, when are you in the Epstein files?
That's when it got real.
Yeah, that's when it got real. When are you just jealous?
Yo, Fanas, I kept the secrets.
I saw your orange notes.
Yo!
Rice tono. Keep orange.
Yeah, but he's so angry. He's selling his Tesla,
bro.
The real one he bought. Imagine opening Facebook Market. Brand new Tesla. 0 mileage.
For $2. Because he doesn't need the money. It's the only $2 one that actually is on Facebook Market. Bruh. And that checkers is two things. I get Johan Rupert to
Johanny.
Oh, they get our names wrong. Let's start as well. Like Johan Rupert. Johan Rupert owns that place. So it was also, influencing in the White House.
Yeah.
It was product placement. He owns checkers.
The
Double voodoo.
Double voodoo.
Yeah.
But you could tell, bro. The way he was sitting, like this man went to consult. The Sangoma said, don't get
relax.
comfortable there. Just sit with one puff. The whole time, just so the Snyama can come out. now that household is left in a dark cloud.
It is the dark cloud. There's turbulence inside and turmoil.
Do you think it's going to escalate to him trying to deport Elon?
I think he's going to start with those 49 Africans.
Yeah.
I mean,
48.
Yeah, a moment of silence.
Yeah.
It's a sad story.
Yeah, but it's also like, guys, we told you.
They are the violent ones.
Yeah, they genocided themselves.
They are doing it to each other. And you gave them a breeding ground.
So there's two things on that, right? Number one, we're not all exempt from crime, right?
No.
In South Africa, like me, I want to be a farmer. Like I would love to buy a farm and live on a farm, but I know how dangerous it is because you're a target.
Yes.
And you don't have, it's so big to protect a farm that getting security around a farm is, you need gang money to have full-time security around a farm. So as a South African, being a farmer is a vulnerable position. It's not about race. It's just about...
You can't secure all that land at once.
Yeah.
Yes, that's number one.
Something's going to be stolen.
Number two, there was an article or articles that did come out that there was security companies who were trying to get farmers onto their security company. And if they didn't comply and if they didn't ding it, then they would come and attack them to try and
get them on.
And it was actually other Afrikaans people.
What?
Yeah. So there was a whole syndicate
amongst the shed.
So
all these rumors, and now that's why I'm glad the voodoo's working that side, because that was also going to surface. There was no genocide. Right? Imagine when you realize you come to Africa as a white person, you came here ready, like from America, and we do nothing. Like,
honestly.
They're
so nice.
It's that proverb I think we heard on Friday. I just forgot the gist of it, but it's the person that tells the story. That gets to direct the narrative.
Yes,
we know the story, but it's the fact that the important people are saying it that makes it a bigger deal than what it is.
Yeah, but how does America function like that, bro? How do they? Because they have so many wrong narratives, especially about like us. But those narratives exist like the truth. I can answer that. So America needs the narrative to support their actions.
Yes.
So America was like, how do we go and get the oil and what's the drug that they farm in Afghanistan? Not poppy seed. Is it poppy? The heroin one.
Heroin, yes.
Vietnam. No, in Afghanistan. Yes. So I think at the time Afghanistan was the biggest producer of the heroin plant. And like in order to be a superpower, you must control every mineral, including the drugs. Yeah. So it's like, how do we get to go after that oil and the thing? Let's bomb ourselves and say these Owens did it.
They would self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Guys,
the pathological lies.
9/11 did not happen the way that they said it happened. That was the narrative that was spun.
Yes.
So that they could
support
say, you
this
see
narrative.
what
yes.
happened.
Yeah.
Now we can go after these people. Because if you look at, till today, guys, if you look at how things were, like how the towers fell, there was structural bombing in place. So the towers collapsed like this, down. That plane didn't hit the tower and the tower went like this. Everything vaporized.
And people.
The plane that hit the Pentagon vaporized.
Hey, let's just say allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Because it's big conspiracy theory.
But go watch all the videos, bruh. The way the things fell. And also like the person who owned the towers did an insurance thing and sold them like a few months before or a couple of weeks before.
So there were plans in place.
There were plans in place. So when that thing happened, it justified the invasion.
Yeah.
So if you look at whenever something happens to America, they always quick to react.
They're very reactive.
Yes.
Is that your unpopular opinion?
That is my unpopular opinion. That is definitely my unpopular opinion. America always needs a reason for them to go out. It's so funny, Bill Burr. The first time I went to America, I met Bill Burr, the comedian.
Who else did you meet?
Bill Cosby.
Wow.
Unpopular opinion. It's not true because I had tea at Bill Cosby's house.
You're not his demographic.
But what if you can't remember what happened?
You thought.
Then you fought a lot.
Yo, and then, Tabiso, you're right.
Open him up.
Something is about when
He was your first.
We're not gonna do this.
Oh, pudding pops.
We're not gonna do this.
I'm having some pudding pops. Hey. Yeah.
Marina, don't listen to this.
I'm not doing this.
What I was basically... No. What I was basically saying is that...
We are a safe space, my brother.
Bill Burr said to me...
He's not sure anymore.
Show us where it happened in this figure. This is show where it happened.
Where?
Was it this side or this side?
Yo, he drank you.
It would have sounded so worse if you said it in vernacular.
Yo, okay, sorry.
Bill Burr.
So Bill Burr said, and I'm paraphrasing here, there's a clip of it somewhere on YouTube or whatever, but he was asking me where I'm from, and I told him I'm from South Africa. And something about like how relations are good between us and South Africa. This was like probably 16 years ago, 15 years ago. And he was like, yeah, that's because we haven't yet found what we want from you. So basically what he was saying, and I'm paraphrasing, he was basically saying, we're cool because we don't have anything we want from you yet.
Right now.
Yes. So now ever since
America wanted the rights to do Starlink and all their operations here, all of a sudden they're like, what narrative can we spin that allows us to come in and invade you guys?
Aggressively.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that
So you
narrative
guys are killing white people. You're
So-
genociding white people. So much so that we had to rescue some of them. No, we have to come in and fix the situation.
This is my
There's no
thing.
genocide here.
With America, they love to play the hero. They always come in with the savior hero complex. Oh, but there are people dying. They're killing them. They're killing each other. And it's all the blacks coming for the whites.
Because even in the I must say the UK.
I do actually. So
Because even in the Ukraine-Russia war, who's the hero?
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Who's the hero?
America.
They're stepping in.
Zelensky's.
Yes. And what did they do? They gave Zelensky billions. Now Zelensky owes. He must give. He must give. What you gonna do? You must give.
You're gonna give.
You're gonna give. America now probably owns minerals and mines and whatever. Because they got you in a vulnerable position.
Yo.
Yeah, we saw you fighting.
Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting, guys?
Yes.
Let's solve this. Hey, why are you fighting, man?
Because all while they're doing that, they on the side they're going, Putin, what weapon?
Yeah.
Zelensky, what weapon?
Yeah.
America will find a war between two people
Yeah.
with the same weapons,
Yeah.
but be the guy in the middle going, yeah, stop.
And they can't talk to each other because they're fighting.
And a perfect depiction of that is Iron Man. Like if you watch Iron Man, like a lot of the times Tony Stark gets hit by his own rockets.
Yes. In the first Iron Man, he actually he made the suit to fight his own weapons.
Yes.
Easy Americans. Oh, Americans.
And these narratives are all in this thing. Even I don't know if you watch Watchmen, like Watchmen with Mr. Manhattan and all that stuff.
Watch man. You sound like Papa Pen.
Watching. You know what's funny about that clip where Papa Pen, that guy was trying to say something. Because I could understand up until a certain point.
In the Constitution.
In the Constitution, would you say that? I was like, oh, he's doing so well. And you know what?
Because also I was impressed because remember at the roast of I think AKA, you couldn't read the auto.
Yes.
So when I saw him reading, I was like, Penny, it's reading now.
He did well.
All right.
He was practicing that sentence for
2
3 months.
minutes later.
Can I ask a question?
But with a watchy.
And he was there with a ruler.
Yes, sorry, dog. We got sidetracked there.
You know what's wild? He ended it with, And everyone went, what the fuck you mean?
He's asking the question.
What even?
That is a black man.
Even the chair looks sideways.
What do you mean?
Yo, his ponytail moved back.
Guys, I understand Papa Penny. He just, in his head, he was going to make this as quick as possible. Because he used to be in a room where people like taking their attention. Me, I'm going to ask all my questions all up front. It just didn't make sense.
So he just bunched it up too much.
In a sentence.
And it was just confusing. That's it. That's his only question.
It's like those people that dish at a buffet not knowing they can come back.
They're dishing rice. You're like, why are you eating rice?
You can come
In a buffet.
Why is the custard on the same plate as the rice?
And it's touching the beetroot.
There's custard on the beetroot.
They are touching each other.
It's dripping. Sorry.
Please pass the scone. That's too much.
Just wait. Yo.
And after he shows you the plate.
You're talking about watching Man. That's where I got to watch
watch. It's one of the most important stories you should watch. It's actually on Netflix at the moment. One of the most important stories. And there's this character called the comedian, right? Who used to be is a superhero. So this is a world where superheroes have been made illegal and they've moved on past their superhero days. But when they were superheroes, it was war in the country. So the things that they've had to do to win that war were very unpopular. But now they're living as, struggle heroes of some sort.
Yeah.
But now the problem is they did very inhumane things back in the day. So the relationship with them and the current world is very, very flawed. So And to the point at which one of the most powerful superheroes like kind of loses touch with Earth and he just moves somewhere else. But when you look at that story, you see how complicated things are. Like you can be a great partner and a whack father. Or a great father and a whack partner. Or okay, it's the only one I can think of right now.
Is that your unpopular opinion?
Yeah, I think my own unpopular opinion is, doesn't matter what kind of a father you are, whether you are whatever, the worst type of father or whatever, but as long as you are there, you're a good father. As long as you are there for your child, doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you're alcoholic, a drug addict, Imuna. If that's your father, that's your father. As long as you are there, you're a good father. That's all I'm saying.
I like that, bro. That's like, because people don't know how difficult it is to see your children if you don't live with them.
Nah.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, you just threw that in there.
Something for today.
You just convince somebody who wants to leave to stay.
Don't go anywhere.
Yo, I'm not going to see my children. Yo.
So there's a sacrifice that has to be made. I agree.
So these guys, America is in that kind of conundrum where even if they try to do good, there's so much that they've done that people look at it and say,
You can't do it now.
Guys, do you know America's been at war for the past, and you guys can Google this. America's been at war for like the past 50 plus years. Like they've never stopped.
Yeah,
they always fight. Like their troops have never been home.
They are so abusive.
Bro,
They are so abusive.
They have
Zulu mentality. Sempi.
Yes.
7 years late.
Like, come on, bro.
I'm joking.
No, but it's the truth. They've never stopped.
This is actually the number. It is 239 years.
No, come on,
39
guys.
years.
200.
Is that longer than slavery?
Yes.
There's an American shooting someone right now.
Maybe they must say, maybe we are the toxic ones.
They're narcissistic.
Right, this is since birth, since the start of that country. They've only had peace for 20 years.
That is crazy.
Rest of it has been war.
No, think about it. They're fighting everyone else's wars.
Bro, DJ even moved from there. They made a vendor man move.
There's no place for vendor.
Yeah, there's no
We're peaceful.
I couldn't find the Babembas.
Taraji, help.
You are a great man. You will penetrate through these problems.
Tabiso, what is your unpopular opinion?
I think that thing he was saying
Very strong
before.
word.
No, I just used the word penetrate for no reason.
Pause it.
That's a slippery slope.
Wow. Pause.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think what he was saying earlier, but mine is in regards to South Africa. I think my unpopular opinion is that as South Africans, we're hypocritical in our democratic stance.
Oof. Let him cook. Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. We're a nation of people who embrace autocratic styles of leadership in everything else we do, except when it comes to governance and this whole democracy thing. When you go to church, we don't vote to say who's the next pastor. There's a pastor there who runs the thing. He's the leader. In every household, the father or the mother is the leader. There's no democracy saying, yo, what are we eating today? Do unpub and majority wins. When we go to school, the principal decides. The curriculum is decided. There's no voting to say this is who wants to study maths today and whatnot. So everything in our life is structured and it's centered around autocratic leadership styles. And then when it comes to our democracy, we go majority rules. It's the craziest thing ever because that's the first time we engage with that type of leadership style. And then every day we expect it to make a difference in this country. Unpopular opinion, South Africa needs a dictatorship.
But isn't that what but isn't that...
I would support that.
But I would too, but I think we are living in some sort of dictatorship.
No.
What decision have you made about this country that you feel like is going exactly the way you wanted it to go?
So, but here's the thing. The problem is when we vote. But the thing is, when we vote, the decisions are really on what we want. It's remember majority rules. So if there are more idiots than people who can reason and who can think logically, then all the decisions that we get are gonna be from the idiots.
But then you make idiots. But government makes idiots. So that's why the more idiots they make on purpose, the more the system will stay the same to benefit them.
So what they do is they fool you into thinking you have a choice. But because the choice is already chosen, they'll give you what's easy. Do you want to do this with it?
It's a multiple choice
go there.
question.
But at the end of the day, there are people who want to make a difference. And it's so frustrating when you bring up that question, because you really think about how much have I contributed to changing what I see is a problem. We don't have the choices. We are given the choices on paper, but we don't actually make those decisions.
Like if they say one political party or another political party, you understand? Then you thinking like
it's on me.
Racism or
yeah. But I hear also what you're saying about like what are we doing as South Africans to make sure we are part of the solution? Like, are we getting to roadblocks going, I'm subscribing? Touch, right? Me learn my lesson.
You know why? Because there's an advert going papa for you. Yes. The PR of going to jail.
My unpopular opinion is this. It's kind of like in line with yours. Now, mine is like, I'm a South African. When I get eligible to work in the country, who am I working for? I'm working for the country as a South African, for the GDP, for whatever I do. If I want to become a doctor, I'm here to help South Africans. Why must I pay for my own studies to be able to work for South Africa? It doesn't make sense. The whole time we're a nation, unless I want to do something with my life, and then all of a sudden it's, nah, bruh, you actually on your own. You need to pay for your own things. You need to do your own things. But I thought all of us are working for the country. If the country is like a business and it's like a farm, I must work on the farm. But then the farmer's like, no, you must buy your own tools and replenish yourself with your own energy and do your own things. But when the country gets paid, I don't benefit anything from it.
Education
should be free, bruh.
Education,
all levels of
education. Everything state-wise must be free, bruh.
Yeah.
So school, depending on what Chandra just said now, I agree with what you're saying. Like, anything that serves the country, you shouldn't pay for. Because even like when you do law in this country, you can only practice it here. You can't take this law and go practice in Croatia. So people who study law in South Africa should not be paying for it. Doctors who study, because even the medicine is for here. So they must. So whatever you do to serve the country, being a teacher, being a lawyer, being a policeman, you should never pay for those things. Sure. But if you want to do digital marketing, you're on your own. Because you can do that anywhere in the world. We can lose you. We can lose you. But if you are here to serve, on the house.
You're busy hogging
because that will encourage South Africans to be South Africans.
Yes.
Chandra.
That's dope.
Farieda felt it.
It also needs the people to buy into it. I think the biggest issue is the people in South Africa. Our government is not even that bad. The people are horrible. They're a great bunch, don't get me wrong. But for the country, our people are not the best for the country.
And also our leaders won't change because people don't understand that those leaders come from our community. They are South Africans. What do South Africans do? We like stealing and work a little bit.
It's like in the comment section. You know that guy, you know when something is nice, bro. Like,
and then there's that one.
Bro, you know when you're watching, here's the thing you can't hate. Né? You're watching, like you see that in Global Youth Choir. They went to America, they represented us. You don't have to love choir or whatever. These are a bunch of kids. The choir, like
the choir, he said it the choir.
The choir, like the choir.
Those groups of people.
And their latest choir reproduction. All the way from South Africa. Is that Lomi?
No. It's a group of choirs. The choir.
It's the word, but
The choir. You don't have to like the choir to know that. Oh, Musa Mota, for instance, right? Bro, this bro.
The one-legged guy.
Yeah, he's dancing like a
Jason, please add pictures, bro.
Yeah, bro, please.
Please. When we talk about people, please add the pictures.
Jason looks like you guys just swore at him.
Please. Because there was no pictures last week. Please.
Oh.
And with Musa, add a picture that shows.
The picture won't show because it's not. You know what?
So are you saying full body? A full body picture.
But it's not a.
You can't.
Chandra.
Tsitsi. Leave Chandra.
Like
Yeah.
Musa Mota. Yeah.
You know, you guys do it to yourselves. Eh?
Imagine the president must watch this now.
We're talking politics
like
and socialism to the man.
And he's gonna charge us. You guys just shot yourselves in the foot. You
Have
guys.
you so know?
It's gonna be like a Chris Brown song in the beginning, leg out.
Finish your thoughts.
Farieda, put your foot down. Don't let things get out of hand here, man.
Come on, Tsitsi, step on it.
Ish, man. You see that man dancing like a jellyfish.
No, bro. Bro, please start from scratch. This whole thing started off on the wrong foot.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it tonight.
The choirs.
Choiring.
Man. You know, when you watch, that beautiful display of dancing, done by Musa Mota, and he gets a golden buzzer. Watch that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful South African moment for one person. There's always that one person in South Africa, and it's a mentality. It's not even just one person that they can't get over themselves. They have to find something about that thing that goes against what they believe in should be the thing. Yeah, you hear the way he changed his accent. And you're like, bro, there's a handicapped person that did extraordinary things. You can't even dance like that.
Yes.
Just
you've got
get over
legs.
yourself. This is a moment for us to be South African. It's like,
It's a moment that unites us. And as South Africans, we don't have many of those moments.
Yeah.
And that's what's built our country. As separate as we are and as diverse as we are, there are moments that have brought us together. World Cup, Rugby World Cup. When we won CAF, when we, all those things. When Drickus wins a fight. When Musa did that moment. When Ndlovu Youth Choir got the golden buzzer. Those moments are the one moments that, despite what we're doing, they bring us together. Yes, it's...
Yeah, what is your...
Mine is not political. It's part psychological, part personal, ne? At some point in your life, you will find someone who you either become friends with or you're in a relationship with or someone you work with who will be your mirror. And the way that you react will usually tell how self-aware you are. So if you are constantly at war with someone who you think you get along with, but you're always telling them what you think is wrong with them, that's usually a reflection of yourself. You're projecting. And in some instances, you don't see that you're projecting until you sit down with yourself and say, why is this person, what is it about them that bothers me?
It's you. The same things that bother.
I'm looking at myself, but I can't come to terms with what I'm looking at because I'm not ready to get into it and say, that's what's the problem.
Damn. I actually experienced that, man. You know what the thing with that is, man? Is that when Farieda, when two people come together, sometimes you must remember when two people...
Don't fall into that
when two people... The English murmured you,
When two people are
having
in
a quiet moment.
Right? And they come from like two different families. So like maybe your family is a family where people appreciate you for whatever you do. You could cut the grass like, Mpho. Well done, my boy. You cut the grass so nice. And Farieda can come from a family where it's like, you cut the grass, do you want a blue ribbon? What do you want? You're supposed to do it. So I just... bread. A loaf of bread.
Go bread.
Here's something to eat.
Is that how you pay your gardener?
I see the grass is fresh, Isaac.
Come get a slice.
Here's 5 slices. Dry with cook.
So then those two people come together and they expect those things that their family done for them, and then they don't receive it, and that's when they start saying, "Oh no, man, actually Farieda doesn't appreciate me," or the other way around, where it's like, "Oh, this guy just wants validation the whole time." So sometimes it's those things where you guys are just not meeting on that level, and it can cause friction.
Dog, I'm not gonna lie. You can't teach a person love, bro. Love, especially after a certain age, bro. Me, I've seen it. You can't teach a person. You can love. You can do whatever it takes to like reassure. Hey, man, it's fine. Can't teach a person love after a certain age, bro.
But to what Farieda is saying as well.
Like what she said.
When you're looking at that, sometimes you realize some of those things you're trying to
it's you.
Fix over there.
You can't. You like even you. If you don't know love, you can't learn it from somebody else
who also doesn't know it.
How to,
you know what I mean. So it's also a reflection of like your, like,
somebody
Farieda, what you said rocked our world.
Me rocked me, bruh.
You know when you on someone like, bruh, believe in yourself, bruh. Do you know who you are? Do you know how powerful you are? Then you look at yourself, you go, hey, let now me. I tend to forget. You understand? There's certain things. Bro, stop being lazy. You procrastinate too much. Why aren't you going after this? Why don't you do things like this? And you realize it's that moment that we all have where sometimes we give the greatest advice, but we don't use it on ourselves. And I think that's what we do and especially the people we keep in our lives, it's also like a good thing in a weird way because I know what these things have done to me. I'm trying to say to you,
mirror.
Do this to better you.
Because we're not psychologists or people who are trained to work with people's mentalities. We use what we know. And the reason you are able to pinpoint and say this is wrong, because you know it from first-hand experience. So you are able to say, you procrastinate a lot because the signs are there and it's the same signs you see. There's no way you can try and fix something that you
have no knowledge of.
Yeah, because how do you even know it's wrong? So you only want to fix because internally, even in your spirit, you know this is not supposed to be like this. Even me, I know because I do it like this and it's wrong. So that's why you are able to go and say, and you can only do that to a mirror.
And also when you are self-aware, because when you're self-aware and you admit, I had these things and I know what it's like. If I'm able to articulate myself, we'll mitigate all these fights we have. All of it. You don't like being spoken. You don't like when people speak to you in a certain way. You demand respect, but why do you give it to me? Why do you disrespect me? What is it about your life that made you feel like I'm someone you can disrespect and you know it's disrespectful because what you're doing is wrong?
I don't worry for they'll watch this.
Who's they? Who is they?
Thank you for getting it off your chest.
Get it off your chest. That was not to anyone in particular.
Lay it for rest.
It could be a community.
It's a community of people. It's things. It's situations. Also, you'd be like, I should have done. Yeah. Anyway,
it's okay.
You know what? That's called damage control.
Stop it.
What's Get off your chest. Lay it to rest. Get it off your chest. We can help you the best. Get it off your chest. You don't have to guess. Here on PNC, we're on the quest to help you relieve that stress.
Get it off your chest.
Lancy, Baba Fetch, Lancy.
Good day then. Go PNC.
Oh,
yeah. I'm getting my reggae, get it off your chest. Yeah, like ish. Yeah, I'm here with my roommate. Yeah. We're there. Where the people are at. Should be like money like in the money mistake. It's no wrong. My money is like non-negotiable. Let me say box away. Non-negotiable say box. Man, like advice nyana chance go when they start asking questions, go what happened with that money? Because like not as the money boy, penas food no go. Net this long corner be say box kafung. Net like going to know, James. Like, sneaking advice, man. Nasi baqala usibuze imibuzo. Singaphika kanjani?
Yeah.
Sifuna ukwazi.
Why when now it's a criminality?
Qala, vele kwe-box.
Great question.
Net manje sifuna sifika kule ndaba lezi ukuthi hey. Sikumele manje siyoboshwa manje mara advice James. Yeah, mara soba just sing station in my textbook ne. Yeah.
All right.
Is that a great plan?
No. So let's fill DJ in. So DJ, these oaks who sound like they're on lane.
No, clearly there's music in the background.
Yeah,
It's a party.
and me and my roommate.
Rooms are.
It's like that lady who was showing the rap. I wanna run on a brain.
Why am I the hoe?
I wanna run on a brain. Let me phone and sing. So the Lean brothers who are playing hip hop got a cash injection. So similar to the NASFA's Chiki, money came into the account by mistake. They don't know whose money it is. And they're like, we've been chowing it. Is it like we decided we're going to keep quiet, we're going to enjoy it, and then we'll see what happens. But they're saying when they do get caught, they're going to say they use the money for stationery and textbooks. Is this a good plan or not?
No.
Right?
No.
And if anything, guys, you should have learned from the NASFA's chick.
Honestly.
Out of all the people who get caught stealing in this country, she stole like amongst the least amount of money. Because I think NASFA's she got 14 million or 1.4 million in her account. I can't remember. And all she did with that money is she bought a couple of iPhones for her friends and went on a night out. So she probably spent like 100 or 200,000 max. But now she's
1% of that money.
Yeah, she spent less than 1% of that money, but she's
chunky.
Oh, they arrested her.
Yeah, she was a lesson.
She was a lesson.
An example.
There's no political lessons, but she was a lesson. You understand?
The sacrificial lamb.
Yeah. No, she got a proper hammer.
Yeah, she got the.
And we in court dealing with the same thing.
What
Like
do you
in these Liam Jacobs are dealing with exactly the
And
same
none of
thing.
them are ever gonna get the hammer. Because them, if I get a hammer, then I'm gonna tell them you're 300 million.
And I show them your Epstein files.
Yeah, so that's why. Right? And I think the reason why they did that is because this is a very common mistake, guys. It's a very, very common mistake. One of the biggest banks in the world, I saw a thing on it where every year they mistakenly deposit $1 billion into different, by mistake. Like sometimes we think we're sending it there, then $1 billion that I think it was Citibank or I can't remember who it was. But that's also happened to us as well.
Doesn't do that
happened to us as well. The one time 400 and something thousand came into the account.
Yeah?
I hit up DJ and said, hey, who's this, bruh? Hey, what?
They sent you how much?
400,000. I think it was 480 or 460,000. And for days we just left it. We were just don't touch it. What? Then, like 2-3 weeks later, a call came from the bank saying, hey man, there's a mining company that by mistake they sent this money to you.
Oh,
take it back. Right there.
Wow. If I was hungry, you're
gonna buy lunch.
Yeah.
Actually, I found an article here, but this is like an
So it's a
American
common
bank.
thing.
So they make about 1,400 mistakes a day.
Oh my
in the
goodness.
entire country. So 14, like meaning 1,400 times. They are
In a day.
1,400
Mistakes
mistakes.
can happen.
One of the biggest amounts from this Chase Bank thing is they mistakenly deposited $230 million into someone's account. Dog, imagine you are sitting. You are the lean boys.
How do I run in a bread? Listening to Trevor Scott and Mesh Beats.
Not even dollars, just 230 million lands in your account right now. You go to the ATM, you withdraw 10,000, it comes out right now. You go to Ferro Motors, you swipe, it goes. You swipe for a McLaren, it goes through. I'm a dog. Something psychological.
Yeah, no.
MacG was driving that car with flip-flops. With 2 feet on the accelerator.
Nando's on the car seat.
Sheila's punching cup holder.
She's living a great life, bro.
my gosh.
I think
But I think these guys.
Teach.
No, the very unpopular opinion would be just don't touch the money.
Don't touch the money, boys.
Any cent you touch, they're gonna get you for it. Like, just guys, if money shows up in your account and you don't know where it's from, just don't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
There's
no
always
man.
conditions. There's always something. It's like,
But you know your problems when you look at them. You say they are all gone now.
Yes. Catch me
see,
if you can.
If you use it to to enhance your life going further, I think maybe they would be even lenient to that lady for spending some of that money. But the problem is,
so
your
to be
actions depict a person who had the knowledge of knowing that this money
It's not
isn't mine. So when your first action is buying your friends iPhones and then going out and turning up, if you get 230 mil into your account, even if it's an accident, if you go and make plans by the bank and they use
them in
those
trust.
plans against this money because this guy's got enough credit, we can give him a 200 million loan.
You see, Taviso's like, that's a clever thing to do.
Yeah.
You go to the bank, you go, you saw I've got 230.
Yeah.
I would like a loan to buy the land here.
Yes.
I need it.
Yeah.
Put this in an investment account for you guys, 32 days.
Yeah.
So even when the people come, you go, hey, listen, I've got your money, but it's in a 32
Mr. Mhlongo, where did you get the money?
Huh? Oh, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I do gigs on the weekends. Come on.
Involve the bank in the grind.
This is what you do. This is my unpopular advice to you.
I want to hear this thing.
Put that money into Bitcoin. So buy Bitcoin, you get a secret code, learn it, don't
That's more
delete
criminality.
it.
Yeah, but now
I'm
you
saying,
hid it.
That, whatever, and if you go to jail, that money is still there in the Bitcoin. It will, and you delete that code, you memorize it. You say it every day. Delete.
So there's a prisoner right now going XX534 hashtag 47558 hashtag 56664 hashtag 3578. There's a prison gang who don't know that their numbers. Osh hashtag 5678 Tokolosh 5678 hashtag 9.
You're doing the Schofield, bro.
Yeah,
but that takes too much preparation.
Then one day
bro.
when you're doing XX, someone is like 75. What bro.
Now you remember the prison number instead of the bank account.
Maybe that was what 46664 was.
The pin to the account.
It was a pin.
46664. Get a 46664.
And it was an old card. When Standard Bank had the full name, Standardized Bank.
Yo, bro.
You are.
Okay, next voice note.
Hi, PhD. So, I need some advice.
Yes, we've got you.
I basically relapsed. That's what I can say. And
It happens.
I haven't went to. I tried, with myself. It was okay. Let me stop doing this. Let me stop doing that because I'm in high school. I'm doing my final year. So I started using drugs in grade 9, and they were so nice. Experimenting, and they were working so well. And then now, in grade 10, 11, I used them a lot because I was dealing with stress, I was dealing with work, I was dealing with things happening at home. And it wasn't abuse, but it was just like
Wasn't nice.
in general things, like things that happen in Black households, that the kids have to deal with. And then, fine.
Finding out your father's
Matric,
other
I was
kids.
like, okay, fine. I am not going to deal with this anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. The person that I used to confide in and talk to and gave me support does not live here anymore. And they basically went to go study.
Oh.
They took her phone in that school and they said that they wanted her to focus. Fine. I don't have that support system anymore. I am drowning in my problems. I cannot solve them. I cannot cope with them. I don't have no one to talk to. I don't have someone in my corner who can support me. So much has happened in this year, like early in this year, and I can't deal with it. This person is not here. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to my little old friend. Boom. I relapsed. I felt good. I forgot about my problems. But now I'm not high. I'm thinking about my problems. I'm sad. And I just want to take it almost every single day so that I don't deal with my problems anymore. Like, what should I do? Like, I don't know, because this person that I confided in is not here. And I don't trust anyone else besides her. So I don't know what to do. Like, I really do not know what to do. Because I'm in my final year of high school and I need to pass, I need to do well. But I can't go on like this.
Bruh, you know, when she said problems in black households, I think I know what she's talking about. But these days, black households have different types of issues, you know. Maybe like the father came home, put together everyone in a meeting and said, guys, I'm gay. Jesus Christ. And but Papa, it's they. It's Daddy. Yeah. Daddy. Call me Daddy. So you never know what. I mean, obviously the story is, it's very traumatic. No one should find themselves in that situation, especially in grade 9.
A child.
I mean, you shouldn't need drugs to pass NS.
Bruh.
Yo,
look, I'm going to give you some fatherly advice as a father who's still a father. And a bit of fatherly and manly advice. Something we always talk about is, things like alcohol and drugs. You must never use them to run away from your problems. You always use alcohol or even drugs, because I know some of them are legal and have benefits, whatever. Elon Musk actually talks about it as well, because he got asked by Don Lemon about his use of ketamine. And he was saying that it actually helps him with certain chemical thingies for his depression and he uses recreationally. But he doesn't use it, he doesn't abuse it because he needs to be productive. Remember, Elon Musk works 6 to 7 days a week. So he needs to be productive. So he never takes, this is what his explanation to Don Lemon was he never takes so much that he's not functional. So you never use alcohol and drugs to escape. Because the thing you're trying to escape will always be there. All you're doing is you're putting yourself in debt. You're just putting yourself in emotional debt because the thing you keep running away from is always going to be there. Yeah. The best thing to do is to face it. Whatever it is, face it. Remember, taking drugs, you're saying, I escape from my life, but I need to take it every day. So now you need to escape every day. So we're not in this prison that you live in. You run away, you get caught, you come back. And then the next day you dig a new hole, you run away, you come back. You're going to be in prison. Face the sentence. Because when the sentence is done, you get out. So face the sentence. I get it, you're under pressure, you're in matric. My daughter's going through the same thing. She's in grade, what's standard 5? 7. Grade 7.
Grade 7.
She's in grade 7 right now. She's doing exams. I've never seen such a young person so stressed out. I'm like, but why? Grade 7. But you understand the pressures that come with that thing, right? So it's cool, deal with the pressure head on. And I know the person that you're saying used to be your confidant support, and your support is not there. That's what's going to happen in life, my baby. That's what you need to know. You're always going to have challenges in life. You're always going to have problems in life. You just get better at solving them. And people are always going to come and go in your life. But do you know what's the one constant, the one person who will always be there for you? That guy. You can talk to him anytime. You can confide in him anytime. So whatever you're going through, remember to pray. Whoever your God is, whatever your religion is, remember to pray. Get closer to God. I promise you, so many things will make sense.
It's the only drug you'll ever need.
That's the only drug you'll ever need.
Amen. Yeah.
See, puma lao, puma con. Sila.
Some of us are still there.
I think that's beautiful.
I think we should leave it on there now.
There's no more voice notes. Okay. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
It was heavy, bro.
Wow,
Yeah.
man. It was heavy, but she's going through a real life problem and she feels lost. And I think that's what a lot of us tend to do. A lot of us tend to feel lost, even though there's so many people around us, because she said black household. She didn't say just me and my mom. She's living in a community of people, but she feels alone, bro. But because she's doing this thing, that is, she probably feels like I can't come home and say, hey, mom, I'm taking the trucks. I'm not feeling well. You know what I mean? So a lot of us are in such issues and isolated things that even though there's a community of people around us, we don't know how to reach out and say,
I have
hey,
a
man,
problem.
I'm collapsing here. Because also you start thinking about what your mother's going to say.
Yeah.
The trucks.
Because in a black household, you can't just come and say, I have a drug addiction.
Never in your life.
We really
Will never in your
Did
life.
you ever see Nali Papa or Ritsuba the trucks? What are the nostrils, Papa? Do you think those are cocaine nostrils?
Oh, wow.
Now you've created
Now you
another
have
bite.
weird triggers. But
Oh no.
Yo,
But what I'm saying is that there's something very testing about the kind of life systems that we go through that needs to be investigated. Because the highest drug statistics, we have very bad things, especially schools. Because I think, bro, it's very unfortunate to see children being put in such a system that only makes them, do all these, and only a few make it out of that.
It's where you're most curious. At that age.
It's very, very concerning that children go through that testing process, that judgment, and that whatever they get conditioned into, and then they get left behind with drug problems, stress, anxiety, depression.
Do you know what's another unpopular opinion I want to say to that as well? Because our kids are also not taught how to use recreational drugs. There's even the way we drink. Part of the reason why, I'll be very honest, I actually like the taste of alcohol. Like, I like the texture of wine. I like the feeling of a cold beer. I love the richness of a whiskey that's aged. I actually like the taste. But part of the reason why I ended up where I ended up in my life is I was not taught how to drink. There are people who know how to drink. There are people who know, when I drink this is what I drink the whole night. This is how much of it I drink so that I must
mix it like this.
Bro, now start with the beer, then we're drinking whiskey, then we move to cognac, then kid you shoot.
XO with Spaletta.
One night. So we have this destructive drinking behavior that we model every time we drink. And you don't realize, someone who's been drinking for 40 years can do that because every time they drink, they go, this is what I
consistent.
drink. They're consistent. I have cognac with ice and water. And that way I can carry.
The only thing I drink.
It's this and this. And the same thing with drugs. We start with drugs when we're curious. Oh, this is what happens. It's a cool thing. But then you don't realize, I'm supposed to be using these things to enhance my mood, to feel better. Now, people start taking them because, I'm scared. I've got an interview.
I'm a go-getter. In the next 5 years, I see myself as the CEO. I drink Chiller's Punch every day.
No.
I walked and I drove here as well.
You are tweaking. You are tweaking.
I've never,
You're tweaking.
I've never really engaged in drugs, but drugs
for them. Yes, like if you're gonna go don't take mushrooms on a taxi from here to Limpopo. You're gonna freak people out.
Live on the zebra and the orange.
No, man.
Kolaya Melta.
If you
Hey, Langutwa.
Driver,
why do you If Umo driver mark.
What driver cat?
after toll gate.
No ways.
No, bro. Stuff like that, you create an environment. You go, guys, let's try mushrooms. Cool. Let's be in a safe space.
Yeah.
Let's go to
Be in a good mood.
In a good mood, a house around the comfortable people. Because even when you do stuff like that, you never want to be in a situation, especially when you're dealing with psychedelics. You don't want to be on psychedelics and then have someone who's going to try and spook you out. Oh, did you see that? Oh, it's going to cause you to have a bad trip. And that might have long-term psychological effects. Create the environment to enjoy these moments. There are people that we know, heads of state, captains of industry, the most famous people on earth who know how to, I'm going to Coachella. Let's have some Molly, but in this controlled environment. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, yes, these things are wrong. Don't do them. But when you do them, use them to enhance your mood. Don't use them to deal with problems, because no drug, alcohol, nothing will ever take away your problems. Your problems are your problems. Only you can deal with them.
And life is about solving them.
Wait. So before we go, cheese babies, cheese gang, cheese uncles, cheese press. A couple of announcements. Guys, we know it's getting colder, but you know what keeps you warm in the cold? Jokes. So make sure you come to Bioscope Sundays and Artistry Comedy Sundays. Make sure you are there. Get your tickets online to make sure you are not the guy at the door going, what do you mean it's sold out? So please, get your tickets now. Bioscope Comedy Sundays happening every Sunday. 44 Stanley, right there next to the Razes. And then, of course, we have Bioscope, we have Artistry Comedy Sundays, which happens every second Sunday in the heart of Santon, 22 Frederick Drive, Artistry Sundays. All right. And then I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting Pop-Up's birthday comedy special. The show is sold out.
So we like to hear.
So, as we know, unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Black people buy tickets late.
On the day.
Day before. Because, guys,
can't plan for some.
Actually, it's not even black people. Let me rephrase. South Africans.
Yes. Yeah.
Because when you are South African, you know, I don't know what my life is going to be like
by the time
in the next
this
week,
happens.
2 weeks, you know. I could have bought tickets. Now I have to be at Presley's Memorial. You understand? So you don't know where life could take you. So, for those of you who plan late, we've decided as a team that we will open up Friday. So we're going to open up Friday, the 27th of February.
June.
Ntate.
Who said February?
You, sir.
I need to start taking drugs again.
Were you with Sol?
Wait, I didn't get that one.
Exactly.
So, 27th of June, Lyric Theatre, Gold Reef City Casino. We're going to open up that date. Please make sure you get your tickets. For those of you who missed the opportunity to get tickets for Saturday, we have opened up the Friday. Get your tickets. Let's see how far we can get with that one. Even if it's just the bottom. That's sorted out. I'm happy, bro.
No, bro. The whole thing must sell out.
Wait.
And on that note, catch this little clip.
Oh, that's a nice leeway. Lights, camera, action.
Here we go again.
Damn, what happened to Pops? Is Pop still divorced?
Divorced?
Now that he's on PNC, swag man. He was quiet back then, but now,
Testing, mic check.
Uyaphusha sekabuyile Pops. Ubuyile. Phezu kwendaba.
Come on. Huh?
Is Pop still divorced?
Mfanazi, the smile is back,
Hey.
Pops is back on top. Back to back. For Pops returns, boy.
I'm back, baby. I'm back. Shiny shoes. Back like not your father. Back like I never left. Back like Mokokota. Yeah! Back to Gold City, are you there?
Yeah. 27 and 28.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Njengento ewayo.
Wow.
I was supposed to learn English, just like things for.
And I think on that note, we have a few updates.
Yes.
On our other two shows.
Yes. So I think let's share with the cheese babies, the cheese gang chicks, uncles, and the cheese press.
Yes. There's a bit. I guess this is not sad news, but it's a bit of readjustment due to
unforeseen
circumstances, and I think
We've
had to. We're gonna have to. I'm unfortunately gonna have to postpone my show and take it a little bit later in the year. Yeah, it's just I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more prepared and everything else will be fine because. Yeah, it's just
the wax in the spanner.
It's just the wax in the spanner.
It's all right.
And we'll reconvene.
Hey, man, the cheese babies are your family.
Yeah,
you can say, man. Like
and I've just not been in the space for a one-man show, and it requires a lot. And right now, right now it's just one of those things. Mara in September we'll come back happier. A lot more prepared.
Yeah, don't talk like that. The last person who said they're gonna come back.
Strong.
Happier.
Oh, he didn't come back.
Who was this? No. Oh yeah, but no. Hey,
come back
with God's grace.
Please do.
But yeah, I mean, in September we'll reconvene. I really want to give you all
the best of you,
the best of me. And right now, I'm really not anywhere close to that. So my sincere apologies to the people that bought tickets. And
are we able to transfer them?
Yeah, I think so.
They'll be transferable or you'll get your refund.
Yeah, you get your refund or they're transferable, but we will set a date in about September. There is quite a lot of people that were planning to travel as well. I'm really sorry about that. But in September, it will be Silimo. So,
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, same thing, but
different.
Not entirely because of it's not a negative. I think we've moved the date for my one-man show to the 1st of November.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Reason being
TBC.
Okay, TBC, but reason being, I don't know if we should say the whole thing, but there's a whole planning around it.
Yes.
That is going to make it a bigger and better show.
Yes.
And more people are going to be involved.
Yes.
And it's only right that it's done right.
Yes.
It's only right that it's done right in the appropriate manner. So we're pushing the date from 1st of August to a date to be confirmed on the 1st of November.
TBC?
Yes, TBC. So, but yeah. And it's only because we want to do justice to the show.
Yes.
But big things are going to be happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
just to add to what Tsitsi and Thabiso are saying, so I think we've also had to be very intentional about how we move as a team and the things that we're doing and how things are going to roll out. There's a big announcement that's going to come from all of us in terms of what we're doing, not just here, but across the country. And we also need to make sure that all those things align with each one of our individual one-man moments. So it's not just Tsitsi, it's not just Thabiso. Chandra's got a show that's coming as well. Farieda's also got a show that's coming as well. Then I've got another show that's also coming as well. So we also want to make sure that each chapter of this journey, of this book, has the right kind of
marketing
ingredients, marketing time, especially when it's things of like doing a one-man show is more than just the show, right? All of us sitting here have the show, but there's a certain thing that has to come with it. Yeah. You need to know that the circus is in town, right? Red Bull Symphonic is an amazing show that sells out in 9 minutes, but you know about it even if you're not there. There's certain things that are happening in and around it. There's a beautiful strategy that Red Bull kind of goes into that makes you excited about what's about to happen. And I think that's what we want to do. If you see what Thabiso's one-man show has been cooking for years, it needs to have the right stage. It needs to be delivered the right way because we don't want to have a missed opportunity for us not to deliver it in the way that we can. Same thing with Tsitsi. Same thing with Sean. Same thing with Farieda. Same thing with Pops. So what we're saying, Cheese Babies, is allow us the time to produce quality. Because when you come there and you sit there as a ticket buyer, we want you to go, wow, the guys and the girl have been working.
Yeah.
Yeah, we owe it
But
to you.
yeah, when we come out on the other side, well, for me personally, when I come out on the other side, I don't wanna make an excuse for myself anymore about any of these things. Like I've been going through, a tough time, and it's just up to me or whoever's going through whatever, something like this, just to get out of it, be honest, go through the uncomfortable stuff, and literally just be a human being. It's not even a man anymore, because even women they have to go through some tough stuff like this. So when I come out on the other side, I really do apologize for doing, but I won't waste your time. Like, it's gonna be one of those. The show is there. It's just I'm not there.
Yeah, man. And also, I think as the people who love you and support you, we are glad that you're taking the time.
Yeah.
To
I might
get
even
better.
go away, bro, just to come back to myself,
We encourage it. Chandra has been gunning for your chair. So, yeah.
That is not true,
So your seat will be warm.
Just make sure you have self-love when you sit here.
On that note, Cheese Babies, one more announcement. Tipo Touch Light. Here we go.
Yeah, hey, Modikoane. So the vendors and I have been talking, and unfortunately, we've been having a lot of heat on that chair, and we've decided to do a reshuffle. So for one final gesture, we have a little surprise for you. The guys can bring it in, but this will be one of your last days on that chair. Come in, guys.
Good robot.
Wait to instigate.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Poporino. Happy birthday to you. Wait, I need to make a wish.
You are 83.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
That's correct.
I don't think those go out.
I don't think you can blow sparklers
No, I blew
out,
out
bro.
the candle.
Oh.
Also, why do you guys put my age on the show, bro?
They must know what they're dealing with.
Guys, is this how old I am?
Yeah, nigga. You know yes and you 40, nigga.
I can remember in the foot home yomdala, mara funu kulugan.
Oh, that just came to life. I don't want to be 38.
They posted it 4 times. So you can see.
In case you missed
it. In case you missed it, guys. I'm hitting you with another diss track. It's the same track. Scooter,
Yo, hey.
Happy birthday, Papa Rams.
Guys, this is very dope. Thank you so much.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
man.
This cake was baked by Farieda.
Wow, it was not.
Yeah, she fixed it with that finger.
No one! This has your fingerprints all over it.
But I'm not a good person carry speech, but bro, happy birthday. And from the bottom of all our hearts, thank you so much for the person that you continuously, when you don't get screen time, so you move these balloons.
We'll be back next week.
So people stop saying, hey, Makora!
It's starting to get to it.
Yeah.
Tabis.
Tabis, dog. But yeah, as I was saying, bro, from the bottom of all our hearts, thank you so much for the person that you continue to be. You are literally like an older brother and a younger brother at the same time. You are the life of a party. Like, I know that some of us come here and we don't have energy, and then you just like, I'm like, how does he keep having all this energy?
Yeah, man.
And you do it for us, and you always you'll always like be a positive, you're toxically positive, like I always say. So you'll always say, man, let's do this. The one time I was going to Botswana, he's telling me, I'm at the border, they're searching the car. He's busy, hey, dog, you mustn't forget who you are and all that stuff. We mustn't forget what we've done. And you are the only person that I know that has that kind of impact on a lot of people. This is what we've created today would never have happened without somebody like you, especially the pivotal role that you play in all our lives. So we're changing the industry, we're changing the thing, but we are doing it happy, and you are always striving for that. I'm not great with these.
This was a great one.
This was very well
thank you for being a real human being. And you know, we always say umutu, and I always thank you for that. I'm like, I'm glad that the brother I chose in this lifetime comes from somebody that is a human being, allows you to be a human being, and we love you, bro. I love you so much, bro.
I love you, man.
Thank you so much.
I love you guys, man.
Love you, man. Happy birthday, bro.
He was
What's wrong
ready.
with these two black boys?
Wow.
7 times.
7 times. Yeah, man, for tag. Oh man.
You are appreciated, ne? I don't think
Yeah.
you get enough. You are
Never ever
appreciated.
feel. Tomorrow we're gonna kidnap you.
Don't tell him that.
That's also, you don't do that. You get
give him back
tomorrow.
to
Get
at
ready.
night.
We're gonna come extract you.
Be surprised.
Can't surprise him. It's complex. You have
He
to
really
give your
is.
ID.
Oh, bruh. Oh. Oh, you want.
Enter.
Oh, man,
But yeah,
guys,
thank you so much. Cheese Gang, we love you guys. President. Cheesecake. My brother, hope you are watching.
My brother.
My uncle. My father.
My president.
My
My president.
Yeah.
No, I mean my uncle, my brother.
My father is
My father.
My father.
Double entendre, oh my father.
Give us a speech, bro.
Yeah, something if you want.
No. Look, I don't have a speech, and also I think we've literally run over time.
Yeah. I just going to SBS.
Yeah, no. I just want to thank you guys, man. Like, yo, Tsitsi, that speech literally caught me off guard, bro. And I understand why Warren reacted the way he reacted at the funeral. I understand why Israel said what he said at the funeral. I'm happy that I get to live in a moment like this where I know that the people that I love and the people that I work with, like, we have a mutual respect and appreciation for each other.
Yeah.
I'm not the guy waiting for my flowers, bro. I get them every day from each one of you. And I give you each one of you your flowers every day. Even the crew, bro. Like last week, like the crew, people don't know, but we shot like 7 sketches last week at a go. And we all know Newa's one arm is not really fully functional. So
It's all right, boys.
yeah, man. Hey, man, like, I know I'm the old young guy who doesn't want to grow up, but that's because, man, the world we live in is so fun, bro.
Yeah.
Like this thing that we're doing, I would do it forever. And I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for making my birthday special. Dij, you are the captain now.
Yes.
That's my right. Timo Touch, for those who don't know, Timo Touch Light is my right-hand man. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And yeah, here's to many more birthdays. You see, we're at 38. I can't wait for us to be at 83 together.
Yay.
Hey, Cheese Gang. If you're still alive.
Farieda
will be played by the Cheese
Really? Really?
Guys, let's finish. Let's go eat cake.
Yes.
Bye, cheese baby. Bye, cheese babies.
Hey.
Press.
Oh, we must take pictures now.
Papaya nando simnati imalagela yan atakap. Private papaya tan.